Maybe. Maybe. What up, Schmo? Join? Yes!
There you go. We figured it out a lot faster this time.
Oh, I didn't have to spend 5 minutes screwing around with this.
Hey, what up, Schmojo? I miss your face, man. I have pictures of you from the show like plastered all over my office now because I have more pictures of you than I do my own kids.
There we go. You are the background on my phone right now. So.
Oh, that's nice of you.
I appreciate it. You know what? Schmo just said our beards were looking girthy, and I appreciate that. I'm trying.
His was getting there. His was actually really impressive, and then he took it right down just before his last vacation.
Thanks, Bimmers and Bourbons. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. So I guess that brings us to a first point, which is why we're meeting. I guess you're wondering why we've gathered you here, and it's a very big thank you to everyone that's followed us. 5,000 is 4,000 more than we ever thought we'd ever get in our life.
I was gonna say it's like 4,998 more than we thought we'd get.
I think we at least have like 300 Facebook contacts between us, right? So there's a little more.
Maybe we'll see. Yeah. Assuming everybody joins.
I know, right? Why don't we have a toast? What did we decide on?
Let's do it. It's still July, and July has felt like an Eagle Rare month. So I'm feeling some Eagle Rare. What about yourself? Yes.
Yes, I can do it.
All right.
I don't know why I pretended like, what are we doing? Because this is the only bottle I have in front of me. I have a shelf on order that I'm going to put back there in the corner.
I have a few things.
Yeah.
We can choose from. It would just be tough.
I do too.
It'd be tough to get it to you right now.
Most of my collection is still packed. I haven't pulled it out and put it in the bar yet because there are like my dailies I'm going to stick in the bar cart, and then some of the nicer bottles I'm going to put behind us once we start doing our thing again.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I think I'm getting a bigger bar cart here.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm outgrowing this one. One day I'll show you the whiskey closet. I ran out of space in the bar, and there was room in the closet, so
yeah, I
now have a whiskey closet. I'm gonna rep. I don't know if you're repping anybody. I want to rep the Thieves today.
I was thinking about that, but I want my first celebratory pour for moving into the new house is going to be in that Bourbon Thieves Glencairns.
Nice.
I just kind of wanted to drink out of these bourbon glasses. I haven't had a whiskey yet in the new house.
Yeah. Oh, this is the first whiskey in the new house?
Yeah, we've been busy unpacking.
Double celebration, sir.
Yeah. So this will be, once we start working, this will be like where I'm roughly set up, but it's not there yet.
Maybe, roughly. I don't know. We'll figure it out. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, it says under construction still.
I like that. I actually have right here under some tools. I have our no-no zone sign hanging up over there. And then I've got our beautiful charcuterie board from
I love
our local craftsman.
I love it.
Straight out of Kentucky. This is this right here. This is my coaster.
I like it. That's awesome.
So that's
a good size coaster. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah. I mean, I drink a lot of whiskey. So I can set up a flight when I'm sitting here doing my editing.
There you go.
So we haven't done Eagle Rare yet.
We haven't, no. We have not reviewed Eagle Rare yet.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a full-on review, or you want to just do whatever comes to mind?
I don't think we don't have the time for a full-on review, not the way that we do it.
Eagle Rare.
Yeah. Which, I mean, for me, it's more like Eagle everywhere now.
I'm super jealous.
Every store in Massachusetts that I go into, I've found at least 3 or 4. And then the first one I asked the clerk behind the counter, I was like, hey, how often do you get these? And they're like, we have it all the time. Like, it's always stocked up.
It's rare that I find it. Did you already pour? Yeah, I'm behind you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. See,
well, I mean, you're 3 hours behind me, so I expect this.
Maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, I went for a little less than 2 ounces, I think.
Celebratory pour.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells so good.
It's a little bready. I think so. When I first bought this, my dad and I killed about a third of the bottle the first night.
Yeah.
And it was very, very oaky.
Yes.
That first night.
Yeah.
After letting it sit in the bottle for, I don't know, 2 months, it's really bready on the nose now. Ooh, I missed that comment. Big Eagle Rare drop in North Carolina for last year. Yeah, definitely looks like it was on the rebound.
Yeah. Lucky. I buy every one I see, and I have 2 bottles.
Yeah, and you gave me one, and I was like, oh, I was super appreciative when you gave me one, and I was like, I'm not gonna open it. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna save it.
There, so.
Yeah, and then I show up in Massachusetts, and it's everywhere.
Yeah, Eagle Rare just never disappoints. It's like you said, when you first open it, yeah, it's a little bit oaky, but after some air gets into the bottle, I just get like there's classic bourbon flavors, right? So there's a little bit of oak still in there, but then there's like vanilla and all that other just deliciousness. Cheers.
Yeah. Thank you to all 5,006 of you at this point.
Definitely. We would not be here with, oh man, that's so good. Once it hits the lips, it's so good. Okay. So I'm getting like maraschino cherries now, which I didn't get the first time I opened it. Yeah. There's definitely a stone fruit type flavor in there. You get that sweetness, and then caramel and vanilla and oak. Mm. They say they shipped all the NC bottles to Mass, and they must have. I can see drying tobacco in there. Cheers, on the finish for sure. And yeah, you know what? Actually, letting it kind of sit in the bottle with some air, like that really heavy oakiness it's gone now. Yeah, it's still there. Like there's still that oak presence, but it's not right up front anymore. Yeah, right up the bar card. It's not as easy to make you choke this far apart. That's true. I think the time delay, the 3-hour time delay, doesn't help. So we've touched on it. I don't know if we've touched on it here, but we've touched on it elsewhere. It's a Eagle Rare's Buffalo Trace mash bill number 1. I think. I believe so. They're low rye mash bill, aged 10 years. You know what? The next thing we got to open when we do a live or do something is E.H. Taylor. So I broke the seal on my E.H. Taylor. I'm sorry, and I still haven't. Mine's brand new. I know yours is still open. I want to see your reaction though when you drink, because it's up there for me right now. I will save myself. I'll save my E.H. Taylor self for you. I appreciate that. I want you to pop that with me. We're approaching a line for Instagram. Are we? So. We did get put in Instagram timeout last week, so we did. Yep, I guess Instagram does have lines. Instagram thought you hired a bot to go on a live stream. I just liked everybody's posts. Everybody's posting good stuff. Yeah, too much. Too much, Don. Too much good stuff. All right, so let's talk. All right, so we've already mentioned. My kids and dogs are going crazy. So we've already mentioned that I'm just about settled in. I'm building my personal set for our upcoming podcast, which is yet to be named. I still want to call it After Dark, because we use After Dark as a joke all the time. I think that sounds good. Worth the Dram After Dark sounds like a good podcast name. It does. And especially, I don't know if you saw the new logo with like for the double tap with like the neon signs. Yes, I did like that. I would like to change that to bourbon like.
That's exactly. It's just bourbon like bourbon like. I'd like to change that to After Dark. However, I'm a little concerned because H3H3, their podcast is also called After Dark, and I don't want to encroach, I guess is a word.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
I was gonna say I think it'll be a while before we encroach on anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
We're gonna
we're not making any money. We're nobody still. But I mean, that being said, like I am getting set up for the podcast. That was smooth.
That was smooth.
Obviously, this isn't the mic that I'm using right now, but this will be the area once I get the shelf set up, and then mood lighting, some like neon lights and stuff. That's what I want you. I want you to get some RGB lighting,
just like something I can put around my face holes.
Yeah. So I don't know. When do you want to start?
I think we should test with the Dram Deep Color.
Deep color. I like that.
I'm just going to be straight red back here.
Is Grim a color? I guess that would just be
could be
like a brownish gray,
blackish, grayish. I don't know. You want to test some stuff out this weekend, and you want to shoot for 2 weeks?
Ooh, 2 weeks. I was thinking
3 weeks.
August, which would actually be 2 weeks,
August,
2 or 3 weeks.
Mid-August is like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, the year is flying by, man. February is when I found out that I was getting the job and that we were moving.
Yeah, that was
end of February.
Almost 6 months ago now. 5 months ago now.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
It's crazy.
That's nuts. You left and it started raining, by the way. Hey.
Yeah. No, Rosie 6, I just happen to know who that is, and she just joined.
Oh. I think I know who that is, too.
Yeah, she is another person that was upset that I left. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Among the Whiskey. We've been talking about the podcast as a supplementary. Well, I was too, Don. Like I miss you more than I've missed some relatives living in Tucson for 12 years. Anyway, so Among the Whiskey, we've been looking forward to the podcast for a long time because we were planning on doing it as like a supplementary thing for the channel. We were always too busy at the time. I mean, once we had kind of stabilized our filming schedule, right at the moment when it started to feel good again, I was like, hey, I'm moving. Let's film 30 episodes before I go.
In what was it, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks? We filmed a lot.
Weeks.
It's a blur. I can't even remember what we did in those weeks. It is much
good.
It is much quieter. It is much quieter at work without you here, by the way.
Yeah. I have guys. I have people at my site here that when they found out that I did the whiskey thing. Well, one guy found out that I had the whiskey channel with you, and he shared it with everyone that he knew in IT.
Yeah.
So now we have like a solid 3-person fan base out here in Massachusetts.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Expansion, right? Expansion. The name of the game.
Yep, exactly. But I mean, I'm networking. It was a good way to meet people, because it's actually it never occurred to me like how hard it is to actually meet new people.
Yeah. In
your 30s and on. So I guess I'm in the market for new friends. It's a weird feeling. It's a very weird feeling because I've always had this very, very small circle.
Let it be known that Grim is looking for love. Not love, friendship.
Yeah, platonic love.
Trolling for friendship.
Yeah, platonic love and just gentle back rubs
at the liquor store.
At most. At the liquor store. That's how I found you for the channel. I'm gonna have a little more. I'm not going.
I was bragging about that. I will have some more with you.
Yeah,
Privateer rum? I haven't had that. It's an Ipswich. I pronounced that wrong.
Yeah, that's Ipswich. Yeah, you got it.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, if you've seen this, what was that movie about the Salem witch trials? Not the Scarlet Letter. It's the one with Winona Ryder and
No. I think you're thinking of Hocus Pocus.
no, that's Sarah Jessica Parker. Anyway, but I can't. What is the name of that movie? I'll come up with it. Hold on. If you have a pack on the dog to carry bourbon and rum, you'll attract even more.
There you go.
The Crucible. Thank you. So if you've seen The Crucible, they do mention Ipswich. So that's one Massachusetts city that is actually pronounced the way it's spelled.
I was going to say, every time I try to pronounce something in New England, you always said, no, that's not how it sounds.
I'm doing it to my wife, and I feel bad because like she'll say that we have to go somewhere, and she was like, "Where's Peabody?" And I'm like, "No, it's Peabody. We got to go to Peabody." Where's Worcester? It's Worcester.
Worcester.
And then she'll pull up
I'm getting
directions,
the hang of it.
And she says,
"Woburn." Right?
Woburn.
Woburn? Damn.
Woburn.
So I'm not getting the hang of it then.
Well, all right. So the trick for the longer ones is you have to skip syllables. So when you see Worcester, it's actually Worcester. I always want to put a T in Ipswich.
Ipswich?
Where would you Ipstitch?
Tipswich.
Tipswich. Sweat a swap. Anyway, so like at one point, I taught my wife the trick that when you're reading a longer name, you have to skip some syllables. So when she finally started reading Worcester as Worcester, she sees Manchester and she goes, "Oh, it's Manchester, right?" And I'm like, "No, that one's actually Manchester. Sorry." Anyway, all right. So yeah, I like that time frame. So full tangent, round circle.
2-3 weeks.
Roundabout, 180 degrees. Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to start the podcast. Well, now you're right back where you started. But yes, I think you're right. Full circle. We've come full circle. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes. You've been drinking. I'll let you have it.
A little bit. I got to tell you, man, when we were staying with my parents before we closed on the house, my dad and I probably went through a quarter of all the whiskey that I brought with me.
Yeah.
And I bought new whiskeys. I bought 8 bottles in total since we moved in. And we, like, every day he's like, "All right, what else have you got for me?
Yeah.
What else can you show me?"
Nice.
And I was like, "Hey, look, there's like 30 episodes. Just bring up the backlog and see if there's anything you want to try."
Just watch everything.
Yep.
Either I need to send you a sample or you need to get the... I almost knocked everything down. Old Forester. 100%. It's delicious.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got... all right, so I bought 8 bottles since I got here. So that's 8 bottles that you haven't tried.
Yeah.
Except the Blue Note. Blue Note doesn't count because you have a bottle.
Yes.
So that's 7. I think I have 2 ryes that I brought out that you hadn't tried yet. So I've got basically a full box of samples that I can send you. So thank you, Broken Barrel.
I think you mean olive oil you need to send me.
Yeah. I never once said whiskey. I just said bottles.
No, you need to send me some olive oil you've been getting.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of ryes and like really high proof olive oils that I need to send samples of.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've got basically a full box. So I bought like a dozen 4-ounce sample bottles.
Yeah.
I've got a full box that I can send you now.
Nice.
So I guess reciprocate. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Send me stuff.
I have bought several things.
Yeah. And it's tough.
I can't do math right now, so
I go through the store and I grab a bottle. I'm like, "Oh, I think Red will like this." I'm like, because I don't get to be there for it.
I've seen a couple of makers, like the store did a special release, and I'm like, "Oh, I need to pick this up for grand."
Actually, speaking of which, Makers is they recently announced FAE 02.
Ooh.
Which is supposed to be. I posted an image up in the Bourbon Thieves Discord, and I can't remember what the finishing profile is for the staves, but I think it's going to be delicious.
Yeah.
I think this one might bring in more of the French oak staves. I can't remember. I'll have to find the image because it's stored. It's on the phone that I'm talking to.
It's in here. That's what you're saying.
Yep, all up in here.
It's in the computer.
What is this? A computer for ants?
So yeah.
Anyway, what else? What else did we have?
Type stuff, 2 to 3 weeks. So I think what we were talking about was we'd either film parts of it or film the whole thing and then put highlights up, that sort of stuff.
So I think what I would like to do, I mean, considering that the podcast is going to run much longer than our episodes ever did, so there'll be maybe half an hour to 45 minutes of us just basically what we're doing right now.
Right.
Hopefully we're a little more organized in our thoughts.
We'll do Free Talk Friday. We'll just blather.
It's just 3 hours of us running our mouths. What movie do you want me to recite in its entirety today, Red?
We need to start with
Braveheart again.
I think we need to start with Braveheart.
Anyway, so I think the podcast itself, which will just be audio, will be a little bit longer format, and then I'll just do highlights for the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I am going to start in the first episode. Anyone tuning in, do keep an eye out for that video to drop because we have been challenged by multicasting on YouTube to do a video of our top 5 ryes. What are you pointing at?
I don't know if I sent you a sample of this, but
no, but please do.
As far as budget ryes go, dude.
Yeah.
I need to send you a sample.
Okay. So I do actually. So first episode of the podcast, we're going to triple tap because I do want to bring in Jeff from Whiskey Reviews because he actually provided us a bunch of samples from some Wisconsin distilleries. One of them being a rye whiskey, and I think that would actually be a really good segue into our top 5 ryes, and have him join us for that.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree.
Maybe we should let him know 2 to 3 weeks. Is it really?
Yeah, we should probably tell Jeff what's up.
Yeah, we should.
If we want him to join.
We'll tag him in this once it posts. We'll tag him in this video and make sure he's aware. Jeff, 2 to 3 weeks. Be prepared.
Skip to 10 minutes in.
Imagine I sound like Jeremy Irons singing in his Scar voice. Be prepared.
Man. Best Disney song. # Best Disney song.
Are we gonna? No, we can't. Be prepared is it's just exposition. Like it's not even.
It's so good.
It's not even that good.
It's so.
No, it's not. All right. Hold on. It is a good song. It is not best Disney song. Period.
No. All right.
No.
Respectfully disagree, but it's a good thing you moved across the country because we'd be having words.
This is the hill that you're going to die on. All of the arguments that we've gotten into on the show, and best Disney song is the hill that you're going to die on.
Best Disney song is that is where I'm going to stake my flag, sir.
All right, we've got 4 viewers now. I'm pretty sure 2 of them are our wives, so let's have them chime in.
Could be. My wife, I think, turned this on, put it down, and is now cooking dinner. I think that's what she did.
Okay. Hopefully, that's actually kind of like something that I want for the podcast. Is something that anyone can listen to in the background and be entertained. Like if they, because I hear Tom is actually the guy here at my site that loves our stuff.
Yeah.
And he says that we're entertaining as all hell, and then we provide useful information, and he feels like he's learning. Which, to me, being behind the bar, like it sounds funny, but it's kind of it's what we intended. Like it's what we wanted for the channel.
Yeah. No, I agree. The other thing 100% agree. That makes me feel a little weird because I never looked at me and been like, man, that guy's educational. But
well, not like this.
Not like this.
A year ago, when you were kempt,
like
when you actually had to work on site,
short, yeah, and my beard was like trimmed.
You know, it's funny because my mother hated the interim from like clean cut red to
when it was like right here, like just
like 6 months ago, red. She hated that whole interim. Now she actually likes the length of your hair.
Yeah. I'm going to get it trimmed. I'm going to take a couple inches off, but I'm going to put some layers in. We'll see how it works.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Hakuna Matata.
Have you ever heard the Greg Giraldo stand up? It's the same argument. He's like, no, Hakuna Matata, motherfucker, from The Lion King.
All right.
Hakuna Matata is a...
I'll have to give it to Hakuna Matata.
It is. That's a very good song. As I will literally accept any other Disney song but Be Prepared. Because Be Prepared is literally, it's just exposition. And it's just Jeremy Irons. Like
he ruined his vocal cords in that. Like
yeah.
Maybe it's more Jeremy Irons love than it is Be Prepared love. But.
So Joe's probably not watching anymore, but Schmojo on his stream, like he's the cheese wizard, and he's got this game in his Twitch chat so that you can basically roll a pair of virtual dice, and if you get the high number, you're the cheese wizard until somebody unseats you. He actually made an animation of like the Lion King where it's like on the cliff and he leaned, like long live the king. No. And then it's basically just faces superimposed. I've been working on my Jeremy Irons voice and it works really, really well coming through the high quality mic.
Yeah.
So that I can dub over and do the voiceover for him and say, long live the cheese. But then that got put on hold when I moved. So now that I'm set up again, I think I can actually start working on that again.
Yeah. Speaking of things we've been doing on the side, I applied to be McCormick's director of taco relations starting in September.
Like McCormick seasonings?
Seasonings, yes. Salt Bay. Like the seasonings. So
I'm having trouble like drawing the line between like joke and like reality.
No, 100%. If I don't get chosen, I will post a 1 minute video I sent them.
I think you should post it anyway.
I'll post it.
Wait, hold on. All right, you hold on, wait. You applied to be like an advertisational spokesperson for McCormick?
Yes. It was a 4-month job. And it was $25,000 a month.
Okay.
So I applied for it. And it said put a max 2-minute video as your application. So I applied. I don't think I'll get it. But if I don't get chosen, I will post a
Yes. Seasoning podcast.
Yes. I like it. I love it, actually.
Okay, I'll make a third logo.
Third logo, worth it, Bam? You like?
Yep.
I don't know what seasonings you would throw into a whiskey, but
any McCormick seasoning, because you'd be a company man at that point.
Yes, that's true.
Yep. None of that Norton shit.
No, no. And it would be it was like every Taco Tuesday, and then potential travel to meet taco, like famous taco restaurants and famous taco chefs. So I was yes. I've been practicing. I grew up watching Emerald Lagasse. Like I came home from school and I turned on the Food Network instead of like turning on sports or something like a normal person. A normal kid my age, I'll say, coming from home from high school.
Dude, if you start traveling the country and like going like different taco shops, you'd be like the Guy Fieri of taco trucks.
Yes.
I hope.
Yes. I can do it. So we'll see. Well, I honestly don't think I'll get it. But like I said, I'll post a video up when I find out.
Okay. I hope you get it. One, I mean, the money's very, very good.
Yes.
Two, this is one of the most ambitious and endeavorous things that I've had a friend apply for. I think this is a lot of fun just talking about.
So Ian Bourbonary makes a good point. It sounds like a TikTok channel. That's exactly what it is. In the application, they talk about having to be in tune with what the TikTok trends are.
Which we've talked about actually doing a TikTok for Worth the Dram. And then at the time, my answer was a question and was why? Like, who would be our demographic on TikTok? But I've actually found since we've had that conversation, I'm actually watching more and more TikToks, and it's stuff that's actually in line with the content that we provided. Yeah.
All right, you guys are hearing it. All four of you viewing live right now, you're hearing it. We're going to spin up a Worth the Dram TikTok. I think this goes here.
That's it.
That's it. Done.
It looks all right. I poured myself a third pour here.
Are you going to make me do it?
No. I mean, I'm not going to make you do it.
Peer pressure.
I think you should. But I can't make you.
All right, I'm gonna stick low proof for this.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Michter's. That's my comfort bourbon.
Yep.
It's like
Michter's is in your top 5.
Blanket. Good. I have to do the dance while
Rosie
I drink.
says, "Yep, you have to do the dance."
What's the dance?
The safety dance.
The safety dance.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble with a safety dance right now.
You can dance if you want to. You could leave your friends behind. However, you don't have if you're not wearing the safety pants, you don't have to do the safety dance.
What if I'm not wearing pants?
Michter's Bloodbeard. Then you're exempt from the safety dance entirely.
Oh yes. I am in fact wearing pants. So just so all 5 of you watching. For TikTok, okay. Challenge thrown, Rosie. I'll do it.
Oh, my youngest daughter is waving. Hi, Isla. Hey, I'm going to finish this up. I think we've been on for a lot longer than we planned.
That's fine. I was just going to say, these might be my favorite not high proof bourbons.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Right now, the way I'm feeling right now, yes, that's the case.
I'm a very big fan of bourbon.
Yes.
If it is bourbon, I really do. I still fall back to Maker's products. It's no longer just Maker's Mark like the standard. Like I still keep that in my house, but I can't just fall back on just standard everyday Makers anymore. But the 46, the 101, I'm still a huge fan of Maker's products. But there's also a whole world of bourbons that we've explored, and even more that we're going to get into in the future.
Yes.
Yep. Hey, good night, Bourbonary. Thank you for joining us. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I like bourbon. There hasn't been a bourbon that I've strictly disliked yet.
So yes, I was talking to somebody. I can't remember who I was talking to. I was saying that all bourbon is good. It's just how good is the bourbon?
Yes, I have the same theory about pizza. Is that there's no such thing as really you really have to work for bad pizza.
Yes,
but everything is just pizza, and then there's good pizza.
Right.
There's no such thing to me as phenomenal pizza.
Now, what would you rather? Would you rather an unlimited amount of okay pizza or a little bit of really good pizza?
It depends. Is it coming from Alfredo's Pizza or is it coming from Pizza by Alfredo?
Alfredo's Pizza Cafe. That's where it's coming from.
Gross. Yeah. our first Instagram live since 6 weeks ago, and we break out a huge Office reference.
Well, yeah. We haven't had an Office reference in a while.
That's true. So anyway, yeah. So to sum it all up, like I feel the same about bourbon as I do about pizza. Is that you really, really have to work hard to make a piss poor bourbon.
Yes.
And then there's just bourbon. It's a very, very large chunk that I just enjoy generally.
Yes.
And then top tier, good bourbon.
Yeah.
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 I'm a very inclusive person. Like there's
good bourbon.
Yeah, there you go. There's a lot of bourbons that I just innately like because I like it.
They're delicious.
They are delicious.
I don't know
they
what
really,
you see.
really are.
I do have Mr. Weller up front here. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, and I mean, so in our 100 subscriber milestone, that's a beautiful sound, by the way.
Thank you.
In the 100 sub milestone, like, yeah, I liked it, but for the effort that I had to put in to get it, like, I wish I had spent a lot less.
No, I agree with you there.
That's all. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. And I'll tell you this, I have cracked open that Weller 107 that I've got, and it's worlds apart.
I am super looking forward to if the olive oil gets here and there's 107 olive oil in there.
Maybe.
Very excited. Very, very excited for that.
Maybe. It's a wheated bourbon and it's over 100 proof. So
I'm gonna throw a little something your way. That helps at all.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's a solid maybe. Anyway.
I got some stuff for you.
You got some something?
What up, Forky? I got a little something.
Forky the Foz. How have you been, buddy? I think it's been a while since we've talked to him.
A little bit.
How's that mellow corn treating you? How's that infinite decanter?
Infinite decanter.
I hope it's.
Yes.
It should be. I mean, how long has it been? We ended that in December, right? So it should be half full by now.
Yeah. Maker's Mark 2020 limited release. Yes. Cheers, buddy.
Nice.
I am multitasking on the chat here.
Mellow corn is gone. That's some progress. That shows that time has passed.
It does. Yes.
Yep.
My mellow corn is not gone.
Send me a sample of that because I never did try it.
Yeah?
Although I assume it tastes kind of similar to the Stillhouse corn whiskey that we tried.
I'll send you a sample.
It's a corn whiskey. Like how different can it be?
Yes. Oh no, it's in the whiskey closet. Tomorrow, maybe Saturday's Instagram picture is going to be a Horneater White whiskey.
Okay. Airsick Lowlanders.
Just a heads up, little Stormlight Archive reference for you.
All right. I saw you post that you put up a picture of Mara. I'm gonna have to put up a picture of Emma and Millie, my dogs.
Yes. Yeah, dude, she was sitting on the chair, and I was like, man, she looks so like professional, like
majestic.
If a dog could look professional, that was my dog.
I don't think you understand how hard it is for me to sit here with an empty glass. So like the longer we do this, the more I have to pour. It was sitting at about here when I started.
I mean, I did move on to the Mictors, so
I don't want to get up.
See, that's what's cool.
No, I can't do it.
I can just turn around. See?
Yeah. Well, I'll be able to in the future. I don't have my bookshelf yet.
I am babying this bottle, by the way. I need to buy a new one.
Yeah. So they do have the standard proof rum finished rye 3 up on Curiata.
Yeah.
Are you worried? Are you worried?
I really like the cast strength, though.
Yeah, me too. So, I mean, if I wanted to, my two choices that I have behind me are the 130 proof Jack Daniel's single barrel 27 or that Chocatura. I can't remember the label, but it's 100% rye whiskey from Tamworth Distilling. Actually, interesting note. Tamworth, do you remember when I sent you the picture of the beaver ass flavored whiskey?
Yes.
Tamworth Distillers is the same company that rye whiskey came from. For anyone who just tuned in at that moment, it's not actually beaver ass flavored. It's castoreum flavored, which is supposed to be like a nutty vanilla flavor, which is harvested from like the ass of beavers. It's a real whiskey. It's like $65 for a little bottle, and that's why I haven't bought it.
Yes. Although, for the grams, man.
You know what? I think we're gonna have to. I will get a bottle of that, and I'll send you a sample of it. I'll split it right down the middle.
All right, we can do it. Speaking of which, I need to ask you. I found Booker's 2021-02 today. I didn't pick it up because the price has gone up.
Has it really?
Yes.
What's up?
90. It was like 96 at Safeway.
All right, so I like the Boston batch.
It was $80, and now it's a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, I think the most that I've spent on a bottle of Booker so far is 92, and I liked the Boston batch. I didn't care for what was it? It wasn't pigskin. It was
Granny's.
Yeah, was Grandy's the one that we cracked open for our Baseline Bourbons video?
Yes. Yeah, it was Grandy's.
Still milking the Oban. So, Forky, I don't know if you've ever seen our interactions with Kitty here on Instagram, but she's the one that actually recommended the Oban, and that's one of the best scotches that we tried last year.
I need to buy a new bottle. I need to buy a bottle.
I've seen it for 70 out here.
Yeah.
But Laphroaig is also like $68 here, and that's why I haven't really been touching Scotch since I got here.
So Laphroaig is $30 here.
Yeah, send me a bottle if you find one, please.
All right. So I've been meaning to ask you because Total Wine lately here, our local Total Wine has that quarter cask and the cask strength and the sherry cask.
Ooh. I've got sherry cask here, but also so here's the thing. All right, so base, like, standard Laphroaig is like $60 to $70.
Yeah.
The quarter cask, the sherry finish, and the cask strength are all like 75.
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah,
what prices? What prices are you seeing? Because everything is like really bunched up here.
Yeah.
As far as prices go.
Laphroaig is like standard Laphroaig is like $35 here at the local Total Wine. At Fry's, it's still close to it's like $80 at Fry's right now, or Safeway right now.
That's a shame.
But the cask strength is like $75.
Okay. So yeah, maybe sherry and cask strength I might just pick up for that price here. But if you find another for 30, let me know.
I'll text you. I mean, find another for 30. Friggin' Total Wine all day, every day. It's like $35.
Yeah.
So,
I'm actually
I can look for Woodinville too if you want, and I can send you some olive oil.
Woodinville, especially if you find a cask strength, because I have not seen Woodinville on shelves here at all.
Yeah.
And that was my favorite from the Drammies at the end of last year. So I would really like another bottle if you can.
Yeah. I can do that. I'll text you.
I don't know when my phone's gonna die. I'm on 2% here, so we might have to close this up.
2%?
Oh, Forky. Hey, I grew up here, man. Like I'm a Boston kid. Don't get me wrong.
I can't wait.
It is gross.
Hopefully I can get out there here soon. Because that would be fun.
We have the room for you guys. We're actually setting up a queen-sized bed upstairs with like a trundle bed. So if you guys want to crash here for a week, please.
Yes.
Take you to the polar caves. We'll do the Freedom Trail in Boston. We'll go to the Sam Adams Brewery.
Yes.
We'll get cannolis. Oh, please come.
Oh.
Be still, my beating heart.
You just said the magic words right there. Yes.
What were the magic words? Was it cannoli or
Cannoli. Cannoli was the magic
was it cannoli?
If you had said
Mike's
if you had said black and whites, I would have fainted. Really.
Okay, I'll hold on. I'll save that for later.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm on north or south. What did you say? East Coast? Oh, so Forky, I lived in Tucson for 12 years.
Yeah.
I moved out because I needed a change from the East Coast. So I just kind of went out, crashed on the couch, started a career where I met Red, bought a house, got married, had kids. Like I ended up 12 years into a 5-year plan. And then eventually an opportunity arose for me to come back here and bring my family with me. So I guess in a podcast, we'll get into our history a little bit more because my phone is definitely going to die. I've got a little bit left here. Let's close this off. Thank you. 5,000 followers.
Cheers to
every
everybody.
single one of you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. You guys, we've said this at every milestone, but you give meaning to everything that we do. And it's I know it feels like it's for us, it's for the whiskey, it's for you guys. Like we have a lot of fun. And it wouldn't be as fun if it weren't for you guys. So
the fact
cheers.
that there's 3 people watching right now, and I'm pretty sure my wife already took off. Like I appreciate it. So thank you.
Yep. All right, buddy. So everyone that's still with us or tunes in later, stay tuned for 2 or 3 weeks. We'll get the podcast fired up. We'll have links in our description.
Yep. It'll be amazing.
I miss you. I miss your face.
I miss your face. I miss your musk. I think is what it comes down to.
I knew that was coming. Forky, thanks for joining us, man. Hey, I'm gonna back out before this thing dies all the way.
Yeah, thanks, Forky. Thanks everybody for joining.
All right.
Peace, and see you guys later.